Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I've got another video from my Stash Showcase Showdown series, whatever we're going to call it. I still haven't made up my mind. You probably will be seeing this a lot because I am trying to film as many of these videos as I can because I have a few minutes to spare. And that's how I do things here. Cram it all in when I can or else you're not going to get content. I also have... Sorry guys, I have a problem. I just realized that my chair hydraulics are broke. So if at any moment in this video you start to see me decline, I am not shrinking right before your eyes. It is my chair. So yeah, let's get started. I said in my primers video that I just filmed that I'm going to start. I have like between 5 and 7 products from each category. I've broke it down. This is not like my top of 2015, 2016 or anything like that. This is just my top from my personal stash that I have. I can feel it. I am shrinking. Okay, so we're going to just disregard this and you can see it in the monitor. I am just like, meh. Anyway, I'm going to start with number 7 and work my way up. This category I do have 7. Coming in number 7 is the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25 Hour with Comfort Serum Foundation. Now, this color, I have the 300 Sand. This is my summer color. This is what I wore at the beach. Did I wear this at the beach? No, I don't think I wore this at the beach. But this is my summer color because I did get it right, I think either right before we went to the beach or right after we came back from the beach. This is just a very nice, refreshing, it feels cooling on the skin because it has like that liquid consistency. You know, it's not runny, but it's not super thick either. This also has SPF of 20 in it, which is great. This just gives me a nice medium coverage. I am a full coverage girl. I like full coverage because I don't know if you guys can see, but I have some hormonal issues going on right now. Thank you, Eve. But anytime, even if I don't, I have some like dark spots and age spots and stuff like that. I'm full coverage. But this is like a medium to full, but it's not a cake face foundation. And I do not like cake face at all. Matter of fact, I think I would sacrifice having full coverage if it meant I didn't look like a cake face. I would do light coverage and then just spot conceal if I needed to avoid cake face. This is just a good foundation. It does last a long time, especially with the primer. I just like it, and I think this is like $5, $6, maybe even cheaper. Love it. I know a lot of people like this. Number 6 is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Foundation. I am in the shade Light. This is a very thick mousse-like consistency foundation. Again, this is definitely a full coverage foundation. Definitely very full coverage. A little bit goes a long way. It does have a tendency to get cake face if you're not careful. But I really like it when I need a full face of makeup. You know, like if I need full coverage. Sorry guys, I'm getting a wipe here. I really do like it. Even though it's thick, it still feels lightweight on the skin. I don't feel like I'm wearing 16 pounds of makeup when I do wear this. It is oil free and it does have an SPF of 15. Love this foundation. The next one, number 5, is the REVLON COLORSTAY. This is quite new to me actually. I know it has been out in the market for years and years and years, but I'm just now getting around to it. Does that make sense? Oh, anyway, I'm in the shade 200. This, I have the combination oily. I know they have like a normal to dry formula too, but the combination oily helps keep you matte. I'm in the shade 200 Nude. It has a pump on it. Absolutely love that. I didn't mention that on this one. This does not have a pump. I think you can order from a website a pump to go on this bottle. I do not like bottles like that. I do not like to have to pour my foundation. If it doesn't have a pump, then put it in a squeeze tube. I mean, those are the only two options I accept. Anyway, this has a pump. Absolutely love this foundation. It is liquidy. It's not very, it's thick, but it's not like moussey thick, but it's not so thick that it's cake face either. There it is. You can see it's very, very, very slowly running down my hand. But it is very full coverage, long lasting. I love it. I'm glad I tried it. Even though this is for combination oily, I do realize that I still have to set this foundation because upon application it is still somewhat dewy on me. I do not like dewy foundation because I battle oil anyway. I want matte. I want almost chalkboard face because then I can be assured that for at least 4 hours I will not end up a greasy oil slick. So this I do have to set a little bit because it does tend to get a little bit dewy. You guys have to hold on. This is not a Heineken. This is an Ale8. This is a ginger ale that is made in Kentucky. My brother-in-law's friend is from Kentucky and he brings them to him when he works. He travels up here from Kentucky and works with my brother in the union, electrical union. And so whenever he comes to work from being home, he brings him a 6-pack. And there's just something about this that is just so freaking good. I don't even know what it is. Anyway, number 4 is my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. This is an awesome drugstore foundation. It does help keep you matte. It does help disguise my pores. It is not thick. It is not, I mean, it's not too thick. And I mean, it's not like a water foundation or anything, but it is not too thick. Only thing about it is the pour. I don't like it. I don't like that on a foundation. Give me a pump or give me a squeeze tube. Why is it that hard? I don't understand it. I am in the shade 120 Classic Ivory. That's what it looks like. Love this foundation with a beauty blender, with a brush, whichever. Most of these, or practically all of these foundations, do good with either method of application. I absolutely love this foundation. As far as drugstore, this is like my number 2 because it really is a great foundation for an oily, pore-filled face. It truly is. Number 3 is the Too Faced Born This Way. I said in my primer video that I did not used to like this. I didn't. I didn't see what the hype was about. I didn't get it. It didn't look good on me until I used it with the Nivea Men's Post Shape Balm. Something about that, and like either the Smashbox Pore Filler or the Professional Pore Filler. Something about it, something about that primer combination and this, sorry guys, I just, you know, it gets to itching and it just won't leave me alone. Something about that combination made me like this foundation. I am in the shade Nude. Yes, pump, thank you, Too Faced. And the packaging, let's just take a second to adore this little packaging. That is so cute. Excuse me guys. It is a thinner, on the side of thinner formula foundation, and again, this is a foundation that just feels good going on the skin. I do have to set this. Lord, do I have to set this foundation. This is not matte on me whatsoever, but I like it. I really do. It doesn't look cake face at all. It does what it says it does. It does look very natural. Now, if you go and put 7-10 layers on, it's not going to look natural anymore. But, you know, a good 1.5, 2 layers of this foundation, and you're still looking more natural than not. So, yeah, I really, really like that. Holy Grail high-end makeup. high-end foundation, is the IT Cosmetics CC Cream. This has SPF of 50 in it. I have it in the shade Light. Oh, God. I cannot talk about this. I've talked about this several times before. I cannot talk about this enough. This foundation is just amazing. It's color correcting, full coverage, anti-aging, hydrating serum. It's got SPF of 50. It's not a moussey texture, but it's a thicker texture. And you talk about full coverage. Now, with this, yes, I do have to set this like nobody's business. Probably out of all of these, I have to set this one the most, because it is a CC cream. This is not a mattifying foundation. This is not a pore filling foundation, but the coverage. And when you do set it with something, I normally use my e.l.f. high definition powder or my Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder with this in the shade 120 as well. I do use a generous amount to set it because it will be oily. I mean, as you can tell, that is a very dewy foundation. That's what it's supposed to be, though. But as far as coverage and feel, this lasts a while on me. I don't feel like I have to use a primer, but I can. I just, for the beach, for the summertime, and then definitely for the winter too, this is just, God, I am so sorry, God. I just want to take, forgive me, it just, and I don't know what's going on, but I mean, I don't want to be digging up my nose all video, so sorry, but gotta do what you gotta do. Anyway, love this foundation. And my number one, this has probably been the holy grail foundation for me for the last 6-8 months. I love this stuff, and it's drugstore. It's on the higher end of drugstore, let me tell you. It's between $10 and $13, which is still, you know, not 30 and 38 and 32 and all that. And this one's 39. But it is, you know, it's not like your $5 or $6 drugstore foundation. But it's worth the 10. This is my second tube, and ever since I started my YouTube channel, I find it very hard to go through a bottle of foundation because I am constantly picking up another one, trying this one, trying that one. But to go through 2 tubes of this in the last probably 4 months, I've went through 2 tubes. This will be my second one, and I'm almost done with it. I have the shade 102 right now. I do have 103 and 104 or something like that for summertime. This is amazing. This is amazing. So many people talk about this foundation. It is thick. It keeps you matte. It helps fill in the pores. It's not like a pore filling foundation, but it does help. It keeps me matte. It stays on. It's long wearing. It's not too thick. It's just a beautiful foundation. L'Oreal, you killed it with this. L'Oreal seriously, like, knocked this out of the park with this one. Absolutely love it. I will continue to buy it, and if they ever discontinue it, I will slit someone's throat. Just putting that out there, L'Oreal. If you're watching, discontinue this, and I will hurt somebody. I will cut somebody. Anyway. So, enough stupidity from me for today. That is my top 7 foundations out of my stash. Like this video if you're liking the series so far. Comment down below if you want me to continue, if you want me to quit, if you could care less, and or like what your thoughts about these foundations are. And if you have anything that you think an oily, acne-prone skin girl would like to try, leave them down below because I would love to try them. I'm always on the hunt for makeup. Any kind. Any group, any kind, any color, any shape, any size. Yes. So, like I said, like, comment, and subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.